Well, now it looks like someone heeded my advice into coming in after class so that we can work on some basic math together. Well, as you know, as a university professor, when I see that someone could be doing a little bit better, I just like to invite them in after class, and I like to make sure that when I do see something wrong on an exam, I like to invite them in after class to my office, and we can go over some problems that I may have seen with your work together. And so I wrote on your paper at the bottom, I wrote, your algorithms are amazing, but your basic math needs just some extra help because it appears that you are not dotting the I's and crossing the T's, if you know what I mean. So, as this is a high-level calculus class, noticing that your derivatives are perfect, your basic math just needs a bit of help. Just a bit, a tiny bit. And I'm going to help you with that today as quick as I can, because after this, I might rush you a little bit. I gotta go home and watch Disney Plus because I got to see some old movies that I've been missing watching after a long time, such as Mulan. I'm a huge Mulan fan, but I'm going to go over some basic math problems that you may have missed on your exam. Now, I still gave you an A if you look at the paper, but there was just some things that were just so off. And on my graded notebook, I wrote down some things here that I wanted to help you with because it's just super basic arithmetic. First of all, you added 1 plus 1 incorrectly, and 4 plus 4, 8 plus 8. Basic arithmetic problems were just missed. But your derivatives of sine, cosine, tangent, everything here is magnificent. And your multiplication is perfect, just the addition was a little bit off. So, are you just like stressed right now? Are you going through a lot? You're taking 20 credits? Goodness gracious, that is a lot. Maybe you missed all of these then because you were thinking of other things. Could that be it? No, very understandable. I remember when I was in college, especially for mathematics, there were many times where after I received an exam back, I looked at the thing that I did wrong and I had full confidence that I did it right, and I didn't. Also, back in my times, we were told to never use calculators because we would never have calculators in our pockets. Boy, were they wrong. So, for future exams as well, I still want you to learn this information, but I would be more than happy if you pulled out a calculator and just double-checked yourself. I know even for me, I learned basic arithmetic back in, if I'm remembering correctly, maybe when I was like 4, 5. And we would use our fingers. So I'll give you some quick tips on how to do the fingers, and I'm just going to write some problems down on this chalkboard, okay? Great. So I have a chalkboard here, and it's going to be in front of you. So I love portable chalkboards, so I thought this would be helpful. So, I have some chalk here, sidewalk chalk, different colors. Is there any that you prefer, or shall I choose a color of chalk? Okay, I'll go for red. If you couldn't already tell, red is my favorite color. So, now that I have my chalk, let's just go over some basic mathematics, okay? Just the things that you got wrong, okay? I'm going to color the education into you. So I don't want this to be stressful at all. If at any point I begin to go off onto a tangent, as I do say in class as well, stop me so that I can explain it easier, okay? Great. You're not paying $10,000 a quarter for nothing. My student debts are ridiculous. I'm crying inside. Okay, so let us start. On to what I wrote down that you got wrong. This first one here, this first problem here, it was 1 plus 1. So let's go over that. So in object 1, we have one singular object, plus, that is addition, that's the addition symbol, this one, 1, okay? We have 1 plus 1. If you want to make it a little bit more easier to see, let's actually draw the numeral fully. So we have 1 plus 1, and this being the addition symbol. So 1 plus 1, okay? And what addition means in this case is that we are adding two things together. So I will use my hands for this so it's easier to see. Let's say in a figurative world, I have one finger. This is a singular finger right here, un doigt, a finger, that's 1. And let's say I have another finger, okay? So what is this? This is what? 1. And this is what? 1. So I have one digit, okay? So there's 1 digit here, 1 digit here. And then together I have, yes, I have 1 finger and a finger, but it is 2 fingers together because there's 1 and then there's 2. Therefore making me have 2 fingers total that are stood up. So 1, 2. So we have count that 1 finger on this side, and on this one count that 1 finger on this side. So I have 2 fingers together. So another example would be equals 2. Okay? So another way to think of the 1 and the 1 to make 2 is that, let's say I have, I don't know, let's make something up here. What's something that you like? Candy bars, lovely. So let's say I have a 1 Twix bar. Wow, that did not work as well as I thought it would. Let's try this again. Okay, let's talk about cats. Let's say I have a cat. Let's say I have 1 cat. Meow. And let's say that I can see another cat. And let's say I go out let's call this cat Tim. Let's say I have Tim here. Tim is my cat. So in my household, as of right now, we're not looking at this cat. I have one cat in my household. Okay? And then let's say I go out and I go and I get another cat and I adopt another cat. And let's say this cat, her name is Fiona. So in my household, I now have two separate cats. I have Tim and I have Fiona, because one cat in addition to another cat equals two cats. Okay? So we have 1 plus 1. 1 cat plus 1 cat equals 2 cats total. The 2 being 2 cats. So, one more time. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 1 cat Tim plus 1 cat Fiona equals 2 cats and a lots of meowing. Does that make sense? Wonderful. Let me clean this board and let's start over with the second thing that you had wrong on your exam. Okay, so now that my whiteboard is clean, the next thing that you have wrong on the journal was 4 plus 4. Okay, so I highlighted it. 4 plus 4. Let's go over that. So the number 4 plus the number 4 equals what? Well, let's solve this together, okay? Great. So, what is this number 4 comprised of? You know how to count your digits, right? So, take your hand out. Let's do this together. Take your hand out. Close your hand into a fist. So, let's pull up a finger. 1, this is 1 finger. 2, this is 2 fingers. 3, this is 3 fingers. 4, that's 4 fingers. 5, that's 5 fingers. So, clench your hands into a fist. 1, that's 1 finger, make it 1. 2, that's 2 fingers, call that 2. 3, that's 3 fingers, call that 3. 4 for 4 fingers, and then 5 for all 5 digits. 5 fingers total on a hand. So, 4 then is comprised of, put your hands out, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, count that 4. That also could be 1, 2, we have a set of 2, 1, 2, another set of 2. So 2 sets of 2's make 4, because 2 plus 2 equals 4. As we made prior, 1 plus 1 equals 2, 2 plus 2 equals 4, and you can count that with your fingers. So if I have 1, 2 digits here, I have 1, 2 digits here. Together that makes 4 digits total. So if you do need help with math, you can pull your fingers out, start counting. Start counting your digits, doesn't matter how you do it. Doesn't matter how you do it. And you can start counting out the numbers. So 4 plus 4 equals what? Well, let's go over this. So, as I said prior, 4 is 2 plus 2. And then what is this for then? That's right, it's 2 plus 2. Good job. Great. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. In a way, that's what this means. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So let's go over that. So 2, 1, 2. We're using our fingers. Count that 2. 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 We have 2. So the next one is also 2. And again, that makes what? 4. You're correct. So let's take our hands again. 1, 2. We have the first set of 2. 1, 2. We have the second set of 2, which makes 4. So we've already got the 4 so far. And then going back to the board, the 2 and the 2 together also make 4. So we have 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our first set. 2 plus 2, so 2 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the other hand, I can do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, what can we count total? Let's count all the fingers that we have total together now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, we have a total of 8 fingers here. And that means the math on that makes 4 plus 4, 8. And that's wonderful. 8 is great. You answered that before me, so I think you're already picking up on this. You can derive amazing derivatives, and you can also do good math. I know you can. Let's do one last one, okay? After this, I'm going to give you a test on everything you learned, okay? Let me write that down. Okay, are you ready? Great. Now we're going to do 8 plus 8, which you also got a little bit wrong here. So 8 plus 8. So okay, 8 plus 8. 8 plus 8. Okay, 8 plus 8 equals what? Are you getting the hang of this? Good, I'm glad you are. Do you feel comfortable? Shall I slow down? Shall I repeat anything? You're doing good? Great. 8 plus 8. So, what do we know about 8 so far? That's right, it's comprised of 2 4s. So, let's break this down. It equals 4 plus 4. Great, 4 plus 4. And then 4 plus 4 equals what? That's right, we'll break it down. The 4 is 2 plus 2, and then 2 plus 2. So, great. So, we have 8 plus 8. So, 8 by itself is 4 plus 4. And to break it down even easier if you needed to, 4 is 2 plus 2, and then plus 4 would be 2 plus 2, and altogether that still makes 8, okay? So if you don't know right off the bat what 8 plus 8 is, let's break it down. So we can break both of the numbers down by their bipartisans, by their smaller ones. So I can also make that 4 plus 4, and we can go back with our finger technique, okay? So let's start off with 4 plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I'm at 8, okay? So let's add 4 more with our hands. So 1, 2, that makes 10. 3, 4. That makes 12. 1, 2. Okay, and that makes what? 14. Now we have 2 more to go. 3, 4, 16. So 8 plus 8 equals 16. You've got it. And if we wanted to make it easier, you can literally do, well, I know 8 is 4 plus 4, and I don't know what the second is. Let's say I do 8 plus 4 equals 9, 10, 11, 12, plus 4, 13, 14, 15, 16. Got this. You've got this. Now, are you ready for the test? Great. Get ready now. Let's start from the beginning. You know your teacher doesn't have the best handwriting, so just please forgive me for that. So, 1 plus 1. What is 1 plus 1? This is your test now. You can use your fingers, yes, don't worry. No, you cannot use your phone calculator, no. So, are you ready? 1 plus 1 equals 2. You got it, you got it, you got it. Good job. You're doing great. You're doing great. So now, let's move on to the double of that. 2 plus 2 equals what? 2 plus 2 equals what? we can go up. Ready? 2 equals 1 plus 1 plus 2 equals 1 plus 1. That makes 4. Good job, you did it. So we have 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Great, you're doing really good so far. I'm proud of you. Now 4 plus 4, we're getting a little bit trickier now. What is that? Let's do the fingers. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that makes 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is 8. Good job, good job. Now final, the biggest one, the hardest one. 8 plus 8. 8 plus 8. 8 plus 8. 8 plus 8 equals what? Yes, let's do our fingers again. So, we know 4 plus 4 equals 8. 4 plus 4 equals 8. 4 plus 4 equals 8. So then let's add it again. 8. So, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You got it. It's 16. Now, you know all of these by heart. I am positive you can start adding amazing things now. I'm going to send you on with a huge packet of addition and some tricky addition problems. I've already printed them online for you. But as of right now, you just got a 4 out of 4, which equals a 100%. I know you truly are a star student. Your derivatives are fabulous. You can derive things that masterminds can derive. Just sometimes we have roadblocks, and yours just happened to be addition. But now that you got it, you have nothing holding you back. All you needed was just some time, patience, and to know that you really truly are smart and nothing can stop you, okay? Truly. So now I want you to have a good day. Have a good day, okay? Thank you for coming to see me after class. I asked you to come just so that I could make sure that your addition was great. As well, it's always good to get a checkup, especially from a professor who cares, and I want to see you do amazing things. And I know you can. You have an amazing, amazing, amazing head on you. And I hope that the 20 credits doesn't overload you. Again, if you need any help because of the 20 credits, I can help you at any time, and we can push deadlines and whatever back. So just come talk to me, email me, whatever, you know what's going on. So again, ciao now from Professor Selene. It's been a pleasure helping you, but I gotta go now watch Disney Plus. So, you know, professor things, right? Exactly. Now I can finally chillax and have a good rest of the day, and so can you. So, later now. I'm so glad you came in. You're doing astonishing. So, anytime you need more help, come back into my office hours or listen on the door. Okay. Bye now.